Well, hello, we're back. We're the Dirty Boys, and we're back in town, and we're ready to go with Colt Booth and
the dirty man.
the dirtiest man himself, Wendell Akers. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing so good.
I mean, are we open to debate on who's the dirtiest?
Who's the dirtiest? Tell me.
I mean,
That depends on dirty.
what dirty are we talking? Like,
Are we talking
actual filth?
Getting down and dirty, or are we talking about getting down and dirty? Because I feel like
If we're talking about who's physically dirtier, it's definitely not Colt.
it would probably be Wendell. You showered last. You both showered last night. So.
Correct, but I also, care
Right.
about myself.
Well, I care.
Uh-huh.
Just because I'm out in the woods all the time doesn't mean I don't care.
What were you
Listen,
guys
I've
like
known
in
you
high
my
school?
whole life.
Let's take this little moment, this freeze frame from the last episode where we left Wendell looking out into the woods, going back into the house.
Yeah, I was definitely going back in the house.
That got a little bit freaked out, and
Yeah.
Colt at a crime scene,
Looking like a jackass.
feeling like a jackass a little bit. What were you guys like in high school in this freeze frame? Was one of you the cool person? I know you were both in like football, or
Colt Booth was fucking awesome.
I feel like
I was not the cool guy.
right, but you guys were like best buds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe some of Colt's
For a
sort of
long
star
time.
power,
Fuck
you
yeah.
know, trickled down.
Yeah.
Trickle down economics of Colt Booth.
Trickled down.
God.
Colt. Well, this is Reaganomics time. Believe me, I have done
Dear-
the period research.
Dear God.
Pew.
I mean, Wendell's just kind of just around, like didn't care about the cool stuff, but it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll tag along to the party, whatever.
Yeah, he didn't care about the cool stuff, which made him even cooler.
Yeah, he had an air of mystery.
He was cool before cool was cool.
Cool was cool.
I was just outdoorsy.
Uh-huh.
Colt,
Cool. Yeah.
you were at a crime scene, and the
I just made an asshole of myself.
currently poorly character voiced Sheriff Williams beckons you over as Carlos and the other one whose name I had forgotten. Jim.
Craig Otherone.
Craig Otherone.
Clearly Colt doesn't give two shits about him either.
I definitely had it written somewhere.
If I don't remember it.
So so Williams motions you over as Craig Otherone starts seeing to the body bags and waiting for the coroner to show up to transport them back. A more thorough examination.
Craig's clearly a demon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Sheriff Williams sort of motions you over and says, "Can you work today?
I can absolutely work today.
Are you sure?
I promise you.
All right. If you need to go home, if you need to take the day off, if you need to get your head straight, if you need to
I can stay
relax."
here and work and prove to you that my head's perfectly straight.
All right. All right. I got a buddy in the Forest Service over in Burfect. I'm gonna. That wasn't a character, was it?
That was a
That
character for me.
Fine. I got a buddy in the Forest Service over in Buttfuck. I'm going to.
Classic Burfect.
I think he was going to go visit some Firewatch towers out by Magus Lake. I'm going to see if I can catch a ride on his helicopter. I need you to mark on a map exactly where you saw what. I'm going to go out there. I'll probably be back late tonight. If you and Carlos can hold down the fort just for 12 hours...
Nat, are you sure you don't want backup on this?
Colt, I want you... I just want to make sure you're not...
Right, but I'm just telling you, if there's an ounce of truth to what I've said, let's say, let's bar the obvious, which is that I drank too much and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, alright? If there is an ounce of truth in what I told you, then you're going out there by yourself with one other guy.
I think this is the moment where, you've made it back to your cruiser, his cruiser or
Yeah.
whatever, and he is actually looking through his thing and checks to make sure that his shotgun is in the back, along with a bandolier of shells, and he says,
That's how I felt.
I think Rusty and I will be good. Yeah, that's right, listeners.
All right.
Little crossover with Rusty. It's
God.
me, Rusty. This is how I sound.
A Rusty 3 voice.
Rusty 3.
Rusty V3
Rusty
with the
V3.
smoother, sleeker interface.
So he says, "We'll be fine. We'll be back before sundown. But I need, he maybe pulls out a road atlas with a blow up of Magus
Okay.
Lake and asks you to basically X marks the spot. The cairn in the middle of the island, which is easy to remember.
Yeah.
The part of the North Shore where you found the first bodies. The part of the southern sort of hills where May found some bodies that you guys had not come across.
Okay.
And the approximate location of the downed power line and the
With
bear, as near as you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you, roll or...
No. I just want to make sure that I point, the things that I know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
I want to pinpoint them as best I can. May...
Right.
I can put a circle of an
You're not
area
sure,
and be
right.
this is what May's area. I don't care what I write on his map. You know what I mean?
Great.
But the central area where we found the burnt bodies and especially the downed power line area, the downed power line area is the one that I want to highlight. I think the most of anything
Right.
on there
Because even if even if he hasn't found anything, that is proof that something was up and
Correct.
Great.
and the bear. But
And the bear itself, which it's been a day, right? So
Right,
we're
but
not
still.
expecting any.
That bear's around.
Yeah, it's dead. You guys shot it.
Exactly, so he's around.
It's gonna be there. Great. I see what you mean.
I don't trust anything.
Great. You can ride with Carlos then, and
Shit.
I'll be on the horn. And he walks off and starts radioing back to Laura at the front desk. A couple instructions
Nice.
before pulling out over the gravel and heading over to Buttfuck, Burfect County. What do you do?
My only way to get back right now is to ride back with Carlos, correct?
You asking me that as the GM, as this thought goes through Colt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Carlos looks up and goes, "Adios, muchacho. Let's go."
God, I fucking hate Carlos.
What's that, buddy?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Just rough day. But looking around, there's no other
Yeah, it smells
cars.
like it, huh? Rough night, huh?
Oh my God, I just get in Carlos's car.
Wendell, what are you doing?
Probably gonna kill me.
So all the cereal is gone.
The cereal's gone. You have just walked back into the house, a little spooked, perhaps a little spooked.
We talked about not eating your feelings.
Well,
So all the
kidding.
cereal's
we're
gone.
past that.
The eggs have been burned. Are you running out of food in the Acres house?
I think that because what time is it about when I'm getting back in the house? Because
So you've called your boss saying that you can't come in today. You'll be there bright and early tomorrow.
Right.
You've talked to your mom. She doesn't believe you. You've walked the dog, and Colt has not returned.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna. But and what time is it now? Because
I
it's
don't know.
it was
What does this mean? 11:30 maybe?
oh god, I'm losing my shit. All the oatmeal's gone too.
Oh, God, you're just eating.
The longer he's not calling me back, I'm like,
Okay, let's play this.
And
I have no way to call you.
Your
like-
mom is spooked.
or the longer he's not here.
Okay, I was
You're
like, I
like-
can't call you.
Yeah, this is a thing that your mom knows that you do when you are,
What, eating my
upset.
feelings?
You eat the hell out of your feelings.
Yes.
Right. So, she, along with this incredible tale you told her earlier, she's just, watching you and, watching TV or whatever. And I think May has retreated to her room having realized that, she has not come across as the most sane person in giving this sort of spiel to your mom.
Right.
So what are you doing? You're rifling through the pantry, we're setting the scene, and
Yeah.
the dog's watching you too.
Yeah, I'm rifling through the pantry. I think that I've at this point tried calling Laura at least once,
Yeah.
probably a couple times, just maybe every half hour past what was kind of our agreed upon time. Hey, Colt back in yet?
Well, hey there, Wendell. No, I'm afraid he's
cool.
still out on a call with the chief.
Okay.
Do you hear this consistent character voice that Joe did? It's the same as last time.
It's a very nice character voice, Laura. Okay, just
true.
let me know when he gets back. Cause,
All right,
it's,
sweetie.
it's pretty urgent, but I do need Colt specifically. Thanks, bye.
Okay.
And back to the oatmeal.
Back to the oatmeal.
Yeah.
well, walk me through Wendell's like mental state at the moment, other than like panic eating.
Yeah.
Is there a reason
So it's
why
it's not like rapidly
Sure.
eating. It's just like
nothing else to do?
nothing else to do. So just grazing, but heavily, obviously because that's just where he's at right now.
Sure.
Because at this point, I think he's worried about Colt too. Knowing what we went through.
Sure. I think after a certain amount of time, your mom fucking loses her patience.
Yeah.
What's her name again? Margaret?
Yeah.
Yeah. Margaret stands up and she's like, all right, Colt, all right, okay, stop.
My name's Wendell, Mom.
No, sorry, Wendell. That was Joe. Give me...
Nah, man, your mom's always thinking about Colt
It's true.
Booze.
Just constantly thinking about Colt. All right,
Jeez.
Wendell, stop. Quit it. All right.
With my mouth full. What?
You're just making me nervous. Clearly, you're nervous. You're making Bud nervous. Okay. She's like, here. She takes out maybe like, $15 and says, can you go get groceries for the week? Like, I mean, like, can you get out of the house or anything? You're just driving me insane. And I don't think she's normally stressed out.
Yeah.
But the talk that you guys had with May or whatever, it has clearly like disturbed her in some way.
Yeah.
Whether it's she thinks you're on did drugs or something, or this is some weird conspiracy, or that you're both hiding something.
Right.
She's on edge.
Great.
I don't think she is like this normally. Is that right?
No. She's usually pretty chill.
Right.
So if I've stressed her out, then that is definitely out of the ordinary.
Right. So she gives you like $15 in 70s terms. This should be good for like at least I'd say a little less than a week of groceries or whatever. And says, "Can you just get out of the house? Like
Out of character, how far is it to the store from the house?
the store." Not too far, especially not by car. I don't know if you could walk it. If you did, you'd be walking along the roads for maybe 20, 30 minutes or whatever. You can absolutely do it.
No. I mean, I'll take my Bronco to the store.
I mean, how far are you from NEWRIDGE? Like, Wendell, as a...
We're like city limits.
City limits.
Of New
Right.
Ridge.
So it's a little bit of riding in.
Yeah.
Grace, you're going to take your Bronco, you said?
Yeah, I'll take the Bronco, and I'll just, I am going to, before I leave, I'm going to just go to May and just say, hey, May, Mom's telling me to get out of the house for a little bit. I'm making her nervous or something, but will you, just keep an eye out, and you can, Bud's here. He seems a little weird, so I don't know, but, I mean, you know where the gun is if anything gets screwy.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Great. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, and hopefully Colt doesn't get back before I do.
Sure. Am I still calling my classmates? Is that still the plan if Colt hasn't come back? Tell them like I didn't end up going with them, or...
Just don't call anybody yet.
Okay.
Just don't call anybody yet.
Great. And I think she goes back listening to her tapes. What kind of tapes does she like? Does she listen to John Denver like Wendell does? Big Denver fan?
Not as much now. So like the John Denver and the folksy kind of stuff is kind of the common thing, but then we split off where Wendell is more into like the Led Zeppelin and all that kind of thing, and she's gone more toward the pop side.
The pop. Yeah. Got it. Maybe she's like early first wave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Colt's not a fan. All right, cool. So what are you doing?
I'll go to the store because my mom wants me out of the house.
Great. So
Definitely gonna be picking up cereal, eggs, and oatmeal.
hop in your Bronco.
Milk. Yeah.
And you head off to the store, where you guys were just late last night with Jeremy. And ding ding, you go in the shop, and we will hop right back to booth for the moment. Are you driving back with Carlos?
I'm riding back with Carlos.
He is talking your ear off about Acapulco because his wife wants to go and she's giving him shit because he doesn't want to take off too much things. And he says, Colt, I don't even know why I would go to frickin' Mexico, Acapulco, or whatever. My fucking idea of a good time. You know what that is, Colt?
You tell
That's
me.
right. I'm going to like Three Rivers Outpost. I'm gonna get hammered and put it all on red, baby. I'm not trying to go to like some beach and drink frickin' pina coladas or whatever.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I know. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Fucking going to some other country or whatever. Anyway, how you doing? You got a missus? I haven't actually asked recently. Weren't you going with that school teacher lady for a little while?
Which one?
As DM, is there another?
I'm just making shit up right now. I'm not talking to Carlos. I'm just giving him the answers he want to hear until I'm to the fucking police station.
That's right, Cole. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Carlos. No one can tie old Booth down.
Oh, man. On your right, you pass Red Ridge Reservoir. Just a huge body of water stretching out.
Oh, good.
All along, the highway brings you just over. And in a couple places, you actually take a bridge over it.
Yeah, I probably just every time, am staring at it. It's probably when, I would lose focus of whatever conversation we're having. That.
Like you.
Anytime we're probably near water.
What do you see? So you're looking right at it?
I think it's less of seeing something and more as just getting lost in it sort of thing.
Right.
Unless I see something in
I'm not
okay.
Saying, yeah.
No, I think it's just I think every time I'm passing water, right now especially, I'm just remembering back to the previous hours and getting lost in that moment.
Because it wasn't that long ago.
Not at all.
Right. I think he's completely oblivious to any sense of discomfort. Or Carlos is.
Oh, sure, probably.
Yeah. So it's a somewhat, other than that, uneventful ride back as he complains about his marital strife.
And I pull out my revolver and shoot him in the head. No, I'm
kidding. Right, roll for it,
I'm kidding. Flip the car, kill myself into the water.
The fucking sheriff was right to worry.
Yes.
Oh my god.
As Colt just goes,
John was right.
Booth shoots up the town again.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna say there's not too much on the scanner. It's a pretty sleepy day. Of a bunch of sleepy days in New Ridge on the police force. I would think it's not too many more than you, Otherone, Carlos, and Williams and Laura at the station.
Yeah.
Maybe there's one or two. But
Craig.
Craig Otherone.
Craig Demon.
You guys are pretty much good to go anywhere around town, and Carlos actually suggests donuts or lunch at some point. But I'm going to leave it all up to you. What do you do?
I'm actually going to suggest to Carlos. Carlos, why don't you I'm not feeling really well today, to be honest with you.
Oh, shit. What's up, buddy?
I'm just feeling sick, frankly.
Is it all the whiskey?
It is not all the whiskey, but, that's actually trying to help. But if you could just take me back to the station, just for a little bit, you'd probably go grab lunch and come back and pick me up or something.
Okay, dope.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to keep on the scanner. I don't know if Chief told you you were going to be on the clock or not. I mean, it's cool if you need to,
No, I'm
take a sick day.
I'm just going to take a second at the police station. Maybe you go get lunch while I'm there, and then if you come back, pick me up, I maybe can decide then what to...
Sure, man. Just keep your radio on. And,
all right, Carlos.
After a little bit more palaver, he pulls into the... He's just committing seppuku. He pulls into the station. Why don't you like Carlos? He's very pleasant.
No, I love Carlos.
He pulls
love
into
hearing
the
about his
station,
marital issues.
drops you off, and just pulls on out. Probably going to some, What is there around town to eat? Where would Carlos go? Is it Dino's Bar and Grill?
It's probably Dino's Bar and
Dino's
Grill.
is the main spot for sure.
Sure. But is there anywhere else? Where would Carlos go? What's the Carlos spot? Let's really dive into the psyche of Carlos.
I don't know. He might honestly go to the grocery store to pick it up. The store.
Yeah, pick up a sandwich or something.
I don't know.
Or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
They got a deli counter. I'm getting my meats and cheeses.
Either way, we will never know what Carlos did in these hours
because he
died. Dies. No. What do you do at the station?
Because he fell into the upside down.
Upside down.
Ah, shit.
Hands come out of the reservoir and pull.
Yeah, it's great. No, I'm just going to go inside the police station and find a phone and call the Wendell's residence.
Oh, hey there, Cole. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah, I heard there was some weird shit going on up there by Siskiyou National Park.
Yeah, weird. Always weird shit. There's a couple of skiers.
What can I help you with? This is Laura, by the way.
Yeah, I got you. I'm following your voices right here. I just need to borrow a phone real quick.
Oh, sure. Why don't you head on to the sheriff's office? I don't think yours is set up.
Done. And I'm just going to head back there and call the Wendell's residence.
Cool.
The Acres residence?
That's what I mean.
The Wendell.
Yeah.
The Wendell's.
The Wendell's, that dirty
Residence.
residence. I think May actually picks up. And I think she's extremely relieved to hear your voice. And she's like, what's going on?
Hey, May.
Hey, are you alright? I thought we were...
Yeah, I'm all right. I had to go. Williams took me out on a case, and it just it took longer than I ever anticipated it taking. I'm gonna look for a way to get back towards your house. Is Wendell there?
Oh, you just missed him. I think he was going to go to the grocery store or something.
That's about how this day's going. Anywho, well, I'm gonna probably hang out here for a second, try and clear my head, and then I'm probably gonna head over that way. And I guess I'll just see. Do you know where he went, or?
Probably just the store, if I'm honest.
Okay. Well, then he should be back not too. Well, wait. You think he went to the store?
I don't know. I think Mom just wanted him out of the house, honestly.
Do you mind asking your mom what
He's doing the eating
what he
thing
was
again.
supposed to do?
Yeah, let me just go check. And she puts down the receiver for a second, comes back after a couple minutes, says, yeah, just groceries, I think.
All right,
I mean,
that's good to know.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame.
No, but like we told Margaret, and she really didn't. Oh man, she was not feeling what we were putting down. You know, like she didn't believe it.
May I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to treat us that way.
Oh, God, what did Williams say?
I don't worry about that right now.
Okay, if you see Wendell, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
I will do my best, as per usual.
Alright.
But,
Talk to you later,
yeah.
Uncle Cole.
Thanks.
Uncle Cole. Alright, bye. Alright. Let's take a little pause real quick. I just want to check the audio.
Okay, good.
And we're back. So, you were at the police station. You
Correct.
just had yet another scintillating conversation with Laura. And what is your plan? What do you do?
I'm going to call up Carlos and let him know on the radio that I'm going to actually take the day off.
Right. Yeah. He's like, oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I figured you might not be feeling great.
Yeah.
That's fine. Somebody will let the chief know. It's going to be no big deal. Hey, feel better, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Sure,
and I hope everything goes well with the missus.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
I'm sure.
Maybe Acapulco isn't so bad after
It's
all.
not. It's near Texas, too, so, just stop
Isn't that
by.
close?
Well, not really that close, but you could just stop at Texas.
Are you just saying, like,
The country of Mexico is near Texas.
Carlos asked this. Are you just saying that the country of Mexico is, like, proximal to Texas?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll make a road trip of it, Cole. That's brilliant.
I mean, I'm just saying, stay in Texas. Don't go to Mexico.
That's true. I mean, honestly, they might have some reservations down there. I'm sure they have.
Go watch a Cowboys game. I don't know.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this trip for you.
Oh, Colt. Maybe I'll just suggest that to the wife anyway.
Yeah, it's better.
All right, man. We'll feel better.
Will do.
I'm currently enjoying a ham and cheese sandwich.
That is just like you, Carlos. That is just like
I
you.
just thought I would let you know. All right, feel better, buddy.
All right, bye.
All right, 10-4, bye.
10. All right.
He's definitely not a Dino's then.
No, he's not.
No,
he's
I
not
think
cool
it was
enough.
the
He's
same.
not cool enough for Dino's. I
Nah.
don't think.
And I actually think,
just
Wendell,
kidding.
that you see his cruiser pull out as you pull up to Das Store.
I look in the cruiser just to make sure that like Colt's not with him or anything.
Sure. I don't think Carlos recognizes your car or anything, so he just sort of
No, there's no reason he
doesn't
would.
really notice. And he pulls off into the day, and we'll say it's like 11:30 a.m. or something like that.
He's a dead man.
He's a dead man.
Oh,
You
God.
never see him again.
Oh, man.
Mysterious missing Carlos.
Oh, Carlos.
That trip with the missus went terribly in Texas.
Oh God. Yeah, he's leaving today. No, he's not.
He never made it to Acapulco.
Because he went to Texas. Because he was like, it's right near Texas. Where is it?
He's going to Acapulco by way of Texas.
That
Great.
scans.
So you roll up to the store, Wendell,
Yeah,
Akaris.
I'm going to the store, and I have on my way there. I have made my list in my head so I can get everything that I need as quickly as possible, and then get back to the house just in case
Sure.
Colt ends up at the house.
Great. You head on in.
Yep.
Pating, pating, pating. And lo and behold, Miss Vicky is there. And
Oh,
she's
shit.
actually she looks up, and instead she has that sort of characteristic hi, welcome smile, and then she sees it's you and she's like, Akers, where's your boy?
You know,
You have a son? I'm just kidding.
boy.
Where's Booth? I mean, this is the third time that he's sort of strong-armed Jeremy into letting him buy liquor on a Sunday, and like I don't make the rules. I love Colt. I love him so much, but he can't. I get in trouble, and Jeremy feels bad. Where's your boy?
Miss Vicky, I honestly don't know where Colt is right now. I just need groceries.
Okay, I'm sorry. I actually apologize. I didn't mean to take that out on you. How are you? How's your mom?
She's good. She just, we were out of cereal and eggs, and so she wasn't feeling too good today, and May wasn't either. So I was the one to come out and get the groceries.
Sure. Well, cool.
Way to give all that information.
I think she actually laughs and says, I mean,
You're so not handling this well.
I don't have
Actually,
a plus. I don't have a plus to my cool
yeah,
score.
I was going to say, roll plus cool, because that was weird.
I'm pretty
7.
damn cool, y'all.
All right, mixed success. She just sort of like, you
How a
know,
human would react.
She's like, okay,
Cool.
yeah, that's what a real person would say. I
That's
think-
like what people do.
I mean, Wendell, tell me, like, how do people react to you around town? Are you like, maybe you don't have the social graces of, the illustrious Colt Booth, the star guy, but like,
Amen, mother.
are you kind of a loner? Like, I imagine as Joe, as the DM,
Yeah.
kind of like a less awful Jonathan from Stranger Things. I love Jonathan, but he's a creepo. He takes pictures of people while they're naked and having sex for the first time. Come on, Jonathan.
Spoilers.
Specifically for the first time.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I think that the Akers family was pretty well known. Like, his dad was obviously, he used to be, the manager over at Hilltop, the
Hilltop.
foreman over at Hilltop.
Forestry, right? Like
yeah.
Lumber.
Conspiracy.
And so,
Until Kenneth killed him.
until fucking
We will
Kenneth!
avenge your father.
I hate Kenneth so much. But no,
This turns into D&D.
so,
Strike down, Kenneth.
but yeah, so the Akers were always pretty well
Wendell's a
known.
Vengeance Paladin.
Definitely, definitely,
Yeah,
Robert and Margaret,
around town,
but
absolutely.
since Margaret doesn't get around too much anymore, and Robert passed away, it's just kind of like,
Yeah, about a year ago.
well known, but definitely not like
Yeah,
out and about
Yeah.
much and socializing.
sure. So maybe like this is the first time like she's seen you in a while specifically. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Are you saying you're more like reclusive now that your dad's passed?
I'm
or-
saying I'll go to the store and
Right.
like take care of things, but I'm not like I'm hanging out at Dino's every Saturday
I
night.
got that. I get
Yeah.
you. Yeah, and
But because like mom doesn't get out too much, so she's like, "I'll go get the groceries or whatever."
yeah.
so.
So I think Vicky gets something from your very strange answer. It's like, oh man, he must be feeling pretty stressed about something. And she's like, okay, well, Wendell, why don't you? I'm gonna go take a smoke break. Why don't you just get what you need? I'll come back in. We'll ring you up. It'll be fine. Well, you guys, the Acres are beloved customers here. So I'm just gonna step out for a sec.
Thanks, Miss Vicky. I'll keep an eye out for Colt for you, and then I head straight to the cereal aisle.
It's cereal aisle.
Steal everything and kill her.
All right, what do you get?
This is not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, can I pay with this by sex or prostituting
Excuse me,
myself?
can I pay by this? By
Can I get out
I
of
don't
this
know.
by vomiting?
by
Look,
vomiting?
I know the bill is $80, but how about like $7?
How about I give
How about
you this pack of gum, and you can look at my boobs.
God.
Or two.
So yeah.
So here's what I do.
Yeah, sure.
I get the cereal, I get the milk, I get the eggs, I get the oatmeal. I get deli meats and cheeses, bread because what we had was close to expiration date.
Zebra cakes. Little Debbie's.
I get some Little Debbie's.
Delicious.
I get are Swiss rolls around at this date in time? Because if so, then
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
say
those.
yes, but only in Portland, Oregon.
Son
and
of a
surrounding-
bitch!
No, and surrounding areas.
Okay,
in
thank
Norwich
God.
counties. So
You're good.
I thought you were gonna say only in Portland. I was like, damn it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that let's say the factory is in Portland, and this is canon now.
This is canon that the Little Debbie factory.
Welcome to our new history.
This is
love
the
it.
only alternate history.
Alternate
It's-
timeline.
Everything
Let's
else
do
is
it.
the same. Reagan's still president.
So I get that. I got the meats and cheeses. I got my salamis and other miscellaneous. And then I get ingredients for chili.
What's the last thing you buy?
The last thing I buy is like freaking like Rotel tomatoes, like for the chili or whatever.
Great. So before you can reach for that last ingredient, outside you hear, Wendell!
I immediately like drop the chili, or not the chili, the bag of like the thing that I had in my hand, and I was like looking at it to make sure that this was like the right diced one or whatever. And I was just like, oh shit!
It shatters and on the ground, and you are.
It's aluminum. What the hell?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was glass. Physics doesn't work anymore.
God, it's a
upside down.
really alternate
so you dropped
timeline.
it, and it just sort of doing on the ground, and you are alone with the Muzak in this general store. What do you do?
I pick it up real quick and like toss it in the cart, and then I like take the cart to the front and like look out the window.
Roll plus sharp, because I don't know exactly what angle.
That's gonna be a 5 sharp.
You can't see too much. I'm going to say the window's super fogged up, just from age and a couple years. But you see Vicky at the far corner of the parking lot, backing slowly away.
Oh shit! Vicky. Yeah, I'll leave the cart and go run out to Vicky.
Tell me how you leave the store.
I leave the store like
With all the groceries in hand.
no, like
and then
so I had
run
my
home.
cart. They had my other stuff. That's
Yeah.
why I
So
didn't
you
drop
leave it inside.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
And then I run out the front door because Vicky's. I could see her. She's at the what?
Roll plus sharp as you run out the front door.
Well, that's another 5.
You run out and you are 4 or 5 paces out of the door before you realize there is a giant, hulking black bear about 10 feet from you, standing, blinking in the middle of the parking lot at its full height, standing up, kind of blinking in the sunlight.
Oh, like looking at me now?
It's not even looking at you at the moment, but running out, you are now within 10 feet of this bear.
Okay.
Vicky is on the far side of the parking lot.
Okay.
She's like, Wendell, shh.
Yeah. Just stay cool, Miss Vicky. Stay cool.
As you say that, the bear sort of almost... I don't want to say concussed, because it's not like confused or anything. It just
Right.
kind of slowly looks at you.
Hey. Hey there, big guy. And I'm just gonna. Where is there like an open trash can or anything nearby, or like?
There's a dumpster on the other side of the thing, but this thing is standing smack in the middle of the parking lot. I'm gonna say your Bronco is on the other side of it, not like it's blocking it, but it's on the far side of the parking lot.
Okay.
Vicky is to your right. Right. It's smack in the center of the parking lot between
Damn it,
your
Carlos.
car, the door, and Vicky and the main highway.
Okay, great. I'm gonna just move around. I'm gonna say to Vicky, okay, Vicky, I'm gonna just try to keep its attention. You just get back inside, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And so I'm just gonna kind of wave my arms a little bit and slowly, just trying to keep its attention and try to circle around to the parking lot to my Bronco.
He's definitely looking at you now, and his head follows you, and in fact he drops down to his 4 feet, and sort of doesn't turn totally, but pivots to keep his eyes on you.
Great. I definitely, if I can, at any point as I'm circling around this parking lot, I would like to try to keep a car in between me and the bear.
You're the only person in this parking lot other than Vicky.
Son of a bitch.
So it's her car and your Bronco and the bear and her.
Okay, great.
I'm going to roll for Vicky. Could you roll 2, and then I will add...
It's a 5, so...
Dear God, you would move 5.
Well, it's a flat 5. The other ones were 3 that I added to.
Oh, gotcha.
Vicky knocks over a trash can on her way to get back to the...
What is Jeremy gonna do without Vicky?
Oh, God!
Boom! It falls down on the asphalt, and the bear immediately snaps back, and it takes a couple...
Hey! Over here! Hey!
Directly stands back up, and while it's not aggressive, there's a huge intake of breath as it stands up and looks directly at you as you have your hands outstretched.
Vicky, just get inside, please.
And with that, she does.
Okay.
Ting, ting. And you can hear the bit of music as the door opens up and lets the music out. Door shuts. It's just you and the bear.
Okay. At this point, am I closer to my Bronco or to the door?
You are closer. I'm going to say you have circled away. So would you say that you've circled away from, towards the road and away from the door to get to your Bronco to keep its attention? Or... Because you said you were distracting it.
I was distracting it while
from
Vicky was getting to the door.
So you circled the other way, away from the door.
Okay.
So I'm going to say you're closer to your Bronco. The bear is now between you and the store, not you and the Bronco.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on slowly trying to go towards my. Can I see anything about besides just the fact that it's looking at me weird? If there's anything off about this bear?
It's so placid. Its eyes, at least. It kind of reminds you of the bear in the woods, but not as confused.
Okay.
It's just kind of looking at you, and then when it doesn't find what it seems to be looking for, it looks back at the sky. And if there's a noise, Vicky, picking up a phone and trying to call somebody inside, it briefly looks back. But mostly you just have its attention.
Okay.
Not that it's...
Yeah, so I'm slowly making my way to my car. I'm slowly getting my...
It begins to move towards you.
Getting my keys out of my pocket.
As you begin to move to the car, it starts to move on a slow, unhurried intercept path between you and the car.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going that way, but just still trying to keep distance between me and the bear.
Sure.
Okay.
So, to the point where you're going to be on the other side of your car.
Yeah, I got a lock on the passenger side. Yeah,
Sure,
I'll hop across.
You're moving slowly, and the bear just sort of matches you, almost like on a parallel.
Okay. Yeah.
And you get to your car.
I get to my car.
You get to the tailgate, I would think. And,
tailgate.
do you see what I mean? If it's parked here, the bear is currently here, near the driver's side of the car.
Uh-huh.
You're just made it to the tailgate.
Okay.
No, nothing on the right side.
It's on the driver's side of the car? Okay, yeah. So I would like to get on the passenger side and unlock the door.
You do.
And
the bear's actually looking at you through both windows of the car. It's just got this look in its eyes, like it's...
But it doesn't look like angry. It's just interesting.
It's an almost undefinable emotion, especially since, animals don't really communicate in the same way, facially. But it's examining or looking for a word that it's forgotten, or you get the feeling that it's thinking, as a bear does not usually think.
Yeah. So I have like...
At this point, you have opened the passenger side door.
Yeah.
It is directly outside of the driver's side door.
Okay.
Looking in through the window.
I've got the passenger side door open. Do you want something? This is weird. I'm just gonna slowly get in the car and like close the passenger door, and then like climb over to the driver's side or turn it on from the passenger side, and then once it's on, I want to try to get out of this parking lot.
Great. So you're gonna climb into the driver's side of the thing.
Yeah.
Of the car. All right.
Speak bear. Be a druid.
I
What are
know.
you
Why
doing?
am I not a druid? First, man. If this was Dungeons and Dragons, first of all, I can't just kill and steal everything in the grocery store. And now I can't talk to a bear.
Or just kill the bear.
Or just kill the bear. Because the gun's definitely at home.
Your friend has means to kill the bear, but he thought you could handle the grocery store.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll just have 2 cars at the grocery store.
He's
That's
getting
silly.
cereal. He'll be fine.
I have 2 guns. I have 2 guns with me right now.
I have no guns. I didn't even I was like, I'm going to the grocery store. If anything happens here at the house, they'll need the gun. So I'm going to just run to the grocery store.
I am packing right now. Can't do a damn thing.
Gosh, that's funny.
Great. So you've turned on the car.
Yeah. I turned the car from the passenger
Turn on
side.
the car from the passenger side.
It's at this moment that Wendell realizes that he should have put some Tums or something in his shopping cart.
What are you doing? Are you... The bear just continues to sit almost directly outside. It's like the distance between a drive-through window.
Okay.
Is what's between you. Other than metal and glass.
Great. Okay. I would like to kind of make my way over to the driver's side, climb over.
After you started the car.
Yeah, after I started the car. And then just start slowly driving out. Keeping my body away from the window as much as possible while being able to drive the car.
Great. So you've sort of reversed out, and the bear at this point is not actually following you. And you hear behind you the sound of a siren quickly approaching and being snapped off as Carlos screams into the parking lot and has his loudspeaker ready. Keep doing what you're doing. Move, evacuate. Get moving. It'll leave if you leave.
I rolled down the window, and I can tell it is Carlos.
Yeah, it's Carlos. Wendell. Hey, Wendell.
I rolled down the passenger side.
The bear at this point is now on the other side. You've pulled away far enough, and it's not, making any aggressive movements or whatever, or walking towards you at all.
I say, hey, Miss Vicky was outside, and the bear showed up, so I'm trying to not die.
Okay, cool. Normally we have the chief to deal with wildlife. Alright, my thought is, it will walk away sooner or later. Hey, can you keep watch for a second? And he actually throws his car into neutral and into park. And he's like, there's a back door, right? To Vicky's place?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they got a back door. They got shipments and stuff, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go pick her up. Can you lay on the horn if the bear does anything crazy?
Yeah, the bear moves, I'll honk the horn and I'll do something.
Cool.
This is a dead man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, careful, because there's a bear.
Right, I'm gonna go around the side. I want you to let me know if he moves from the parking lot, because we gotta get Vicky out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck him, he's gonna die.
Great.
Whatever you say, officer.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. And he...
Sorry, the fact that he's like, no, I'll get out of the car and go over there. It's just so strange to when he's like, you do what you think is best, sir.
I do think that you guys have had to deal with wildlife a lot in the past, especially in like a New Ridge type area.
Yeah.
So
but this is like a big black bear.
It's a big
right?
black bear. Yeah, he's big. But generally, the wisdom is if they're not being aggressive or whatever, they will
be
eventually
good.
be spooked off, and they will leave, and they will not come back. It's like the killer bears that like animal control has to like literally hunt down because they like get the taste of human or whatever, and then they just keep going after them.
Man flesh.
Yeah, or like going through trash cans or whatever.
Yeah.
And as Carlos, Carlos leaves his car running, hops out, slams the door shut, and starts sidling over very cautiously. Not too worried. Out of the bear's eyesight and around, you lose sight of him around the store, presumably to get Vicky out.
Great. I'm keeping an eye on this bear, and if it starts like doing anything, I'll lay on the horn. Is he still just looking at me, or just looking around?
Roll plus weird.
So that's a 9.
So that's a complete success. It's a 10.
It's the highest partial success.
Highest partial success. The bear, after you left its immediate vicinity, has not really been paying too much attention to you. Instead, sniffing a little bit at the ground, walking over towards the dumpsters before losing interest. But now it sits stock still, and its head swivels directly to you, looking directly into the driver's side of your car, directly to you.
I look behind me and look at the bear and point at myself like, me?
It doesn't, I don't think, react to that gesture. And after a couple minutes go by, Carlos and Vicky make their way back around the side. You have not, warned them of any impending bear danger.
No, as long as the bear's not like the side of the store they're on now.
They hop in Carlos's cruiser. He rolls down his window again and says, Let's clear out. I'm gonna call in a couple people and we're gonna keep an eye on this guy. But thank you, thanks a lot. Hopefully he just wanders back into the woods from whence he came.
Yeah, hopefully. Was there, when I walked in earlier, was Miss Vicky the only person in the store?
Only person.
Okay, great. Yeah, cool. So I'm like, yeah, alright, that sounds good. Sorry, I left my cart of groceries up front, Miss Vicky.
It's all fine. It's fine, dear. Just come back later, I guess.
Great.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then, since the bear hasn't made any moves, they pull out.
Great, yeah, they pull out. I'm befuddled by this bear. I think that just like after they pull out, he's just like for just a second is like, what is the deal with this bear? Why bears? Why are we dealing with bears? and then we'll pull out and head back to the house.
Heading back to the house.
Yeah. Hey everybody, Jonah here. Thanks for listening to episode 2 of New Ridge. We're thrilled to be working on getting ourselves back on a regular schedule after a pretty crazy month with weddings and holidays and shows and finals and everything else we've had going on. So thank you for sticking with us. We've been getting some new episodes of our main Quest Co campaign in the tank, and we are so pumped to be bringing those to you soon. I'd love to thank our very good friend Dakota Collins for his art of the Dirty Boys from back when we released episode 1 of New Ridge. You can see more of his work over on Instagram at Alchemical Dragon. Over in the Twitterverse, thanks to our friend Elena for tweeting about New Ridge. We really appreciate you guys spreading the word about the show, and your support means a lot. In other news, we'll be recording another side quest soon. As you probably know, Wizards of the Coast recently released a new D&D supplement, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and I will be DMing a one-off with the crew using some of the new character subclasses and such from that guide to show off some of this new material. It's probably going to get weird. Joe Lightus finds cool music for us to use in New Ridge because we can't afford Led Zeppelin songs. And I would love to thank the artist whose music we used here in episode 2. Thanks to tabletopaudio.com for the track Forest at Night. Les Hayden for Not Really from the album Bear. All Signs of Those Who Left for The Death of the Key West Newborn from the album The Shades of Samhain. And Komiku for Friends. That's all I've got, so we'll catch you next time when we find out just what the Dirty Boys are going to do next. Thanks for listening to New Ridge here at the Quest Company.